with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 9, let's go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, it's Bush. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off to Bush. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get
from the 31, Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Chris Jones on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Keep it up, guys. Go.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Neil.
First down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Bush. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Come on. Touchdown. Come on. Now. Check.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Henry.
Let's go right here now. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
Crunch time. Defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he works free. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. At the 7-yard line.
Kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your